This YCN segment is brought to you by New London Hospital, an affiliate of Dartmouth Hitchcock.
Welcome back. YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, second half action about to get underway. Lebanon Raider basketball as they lead it 30-20. A big 19-point second quarter for the Raiders. Extending that 2-point lead to 10. A little drive and then a kick inside, and that's Islander number 20 adding to his total. Now he has 8 points, and the 12-point lead taken away by Rainey. Nice defense there on the perimeter. Going the other way, get it inside to Islander, but good defense by Dowling to shut him down, and they'll have to reset, kick it back out. Islander wide open for three, no good. Snyder gets the defensive rebound. Hollis-Brookline looking for their first points of the second half. A minute into the third quarter, inside, no good, and Lebanon ball.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by Mascoma Savings Bank, mutually owned with no shareholders to please. If you want your local game, event, parade, or concert televised into YCN's nearly 300,000 TV households, contact us at ycnnow.com.
Nolte driving into the paint. He can't find anything, so he'll give it back out to Paul Zarano. Then Rainey resets the offense. Seems like Lebanon has been taking their time in this second half to make sure they get a good shot, and that one wasn't so good. A little too strong. Cavs still have yet to score a basket here. Almost 2 minutes into the half. Down 12. Got to start putting some points on the board. Their defense has played nicely, only the 2 points given up in the third quarter, but need to score here. Got into this lead. This Hollis-Brookline team, they have good ball rotation. They move the ball nicely, and there it is. They find the open shot. That's 22, Van Conant, and a long possession, but they got some points out of it.
Yeah, that was a long possession. Nice job shooting by Van Conant, but Lebanon, with their zone defense, doing a nice job of shutting Simcoe down in the paint.
And we're going to get a turnover there, so go back to Lebanon. 5:25 to play in the third quarter. Lebanon leading 32-22. Nice little cut inside, number 21, Jonathan Brackett. That's the deficit to 8.
Stay tuned at the end of our telecast with the HR Clough Kearsarge Hating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game. We'll choose the team member that had the greatest impact.
Inside to Islander, but Dowling gets a hand on it.
Yeah, nice defense by Dowling there. Islander, really a big, strong guy, not easy to defend.
Olzerano back to Islander, and he goes right into the paint, and an offensive foul called against Islander. With 4:41 to play, we'll take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Bubba's Bar and Grill on Lake Sunapee in Newberry Harbor.
Welcome back, YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. We approach 4.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. That last foul was Islanders' first and the team's first of the second half. Big possession here for the Cavaliers. Really need a basket after a nice defensive stop. Nice move on the up and under, but couldn't finish. Simcoe, and then Rainey on the breakaway. He'll try with the left hand, no good, but Nolte's there for the rebound. And the foul is going to go against Van Conant. His first, team's first of the second half.
Nice job by Islander on the other end playing defense against Dowling.
Rainey calling for the screen. Gets it, gives it to Islander, but they kick it back out, reset. Nolte calling out a play. Nice drive behind the back on the dribble, but he can't find anything inside. So credit to the Cavaliers' inside defense. They've kept Lebanon out of that paint. Struggling to get an open shot. There's Rainey with a 15-foot pull-up jumper, number 22, Wade Rainey. His first points of the second half, and he continues to lead all scorers now with 14 points. Lead back to 10 points. Nice drive there, no good, but the offensive rebound and the putback, no good, but Simcoe will go to the line and he'll shoot a pair. That foul will go against Ryan Preston, his second, team's second, and Matthew Simcoe. Free throw is up and good. Only the third free throw of the night, and this has only been the first shooting foul. The other two free throws were on the technical, and then Conant shot two. He went 1 out of 2, and Simcoe sinks both of his. Cavaliers trail by 8.
The YCN scoreboard sponsor is La Valley Building Supply, home improvement in construction from concept to completion. And by Bubba's Bar and Grill, overlooking the beautiful Newberry Harbor on Lake Sunapee.
Nolte, number 32, with a nice little pull-up jumper at the free throw line. And it seems like every time Hollis-Brookline is cut into that lead, Lebanon has an answer. Leads back to 10 inside 3 minutes in the third quarter. Nice little kick out behind the arc. Brackett's shot doesn't fall. Lebanon out on the run. Ryan Preston no good. And again, a chance for the Cavaliers to cut into that 10-point deficit. If you're the Cavaliers, Andrew, if you can get it to 6 points to start this fourth quarter, you got to be pretty happy, as a little pull-up jumper no good.
Yeah, Lebanon doing a nice job of boxing out, getting a lot of rebounds. Hollis-Brookline really got to take advantage of their opportunities, got to score some more points here. Nice pass.
Yeah, nice cut by Islander. Beautiful little give and go, and Islander draws the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. We'll take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer.
Welcome back, YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide inside 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Matthew Islander with 2 free throws. He hits the first. That foul was on Dowling, so that's his third foul, team's second of the second half. Islander up and good. He hits both, and he has 10 points now for the Raiders. That lead back to up to 12. A little indecision there on the part of Tyler McDormand. Takes the extra step and travels, and now Dowling will sit down, Andrew, as he has that 3 fouls on the defensive side. You might see some switching here by Coach Cole Etten. When Hollis-Brookline is on defense, he might sit, and if they get a chance to put him back in for offense, they'll go with it. Ooh. Nice little drive by 32. Christopher Nolte. 40-26 now, 14-point lead. And the drive, no good, but foul on the floor. And Brackett will get a pair of free throws. Walzerano gets called his first, team's third.
Hey, local sports fans, 94.5 ESPN's Franklin and House Sports Talk Show can be seen on YCN's WYCX Outside Television at 5 p.m. every weekday. Tune in daily and get up to date on what's happening in sports.
So a nice free throw there, Brackett. He's got 7 points. And his second one is good. So 4 straight free throws made for the Cavaliers. But the deficit still 12, 40-28 as we approach a minute to play here in the third quarter. Good ball movement by the Raiders, and they finally get the wide open three. Williman can't get it to fall, but good hustle, offensive rebound. And with 53 seconds to play, Coach Maddie calls a timeout. So with a timeout on the floor, we'll step aside and take a timeout as well. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Harris Family Furniture in Plymouth, Laconia, and Chichester.
Welcome back, YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. Inside a minute to play here in the third quarter, and Andrew, this Lebanon team, they really are relentless. They had the 10-point lead at the half. They extended it to 12. They've come up with multiple big stops, hit some nice shots in this quarter. This team, like we talked about at the beginning, although they lost some players, they're still a really well-rounded basketball team.
Yeah, they are. I think losing guys like Milliken and KJ Maddie really opened up some doors for other guys like Wade Rainey to step up. A lot of younger players playing really well here.
Plus, we already knew what Nolte and Islander could do, and now they've got a chance to kind of shine and be the two superstars on a team that feels like they don't have any superstars.
Right.
Little trap there. Preston gets trapped, and
good timeout there.
Yeah, they got the timeout, so they got the 30-second timeout, and you said with Milliken, Maddie leaving. But this Lebanon team, both on the boys' side and the girls' side, obviously we saw last year with the girls having a great season, winning the championship as well. This Lebanon basketball program as a whole, from the low levels all the way up, is very solid.
Yeah, they are very solid. They're definitely known for basketball, this school. And also Graham Chickering, another name that they lost. Really 3 huge starters from last year. But obviously Islander and Nolte back as seniors. The experience from last year's championship team. Really, they've been playing so well this year. And right now, I believe they're 5-2, so lost to Conval, Merrimack Valley, but besides that, they've been very, very good.
They did get the big win against Kearsarge. Obviously, Kearsarge was missing some players at that time. Game still matters, still counts in the standings, so good win for Lebanon. But it'll be interesting to see if those teams match up later in the season. Both at full strength, as we see Nolte with a big drive. He can't get the left hand to go. And then on the other end, Simcoe trying to run the break, and he's fouled, a little reach-in foul on the floor. 10 seconds to play, and that's not what Coach Maddie really wanted to end the quarter. That was going to go on Wade Rainey.
Yeah, definitely not, but 12-point lead here going into the fourth.
Got to get a shot off here.
Shoot.
They get it inside. One more pass. Three-pointer from the corner. No good at the buzzer. Evan Simons couldn't get that one to fall. So after 3 quarters of play here in Lebanon, the Raiders lead the Cavaliers 40-28. We'll take a break. I'm right back with fourth quarter action on the YCN Game of the Week.